In last video, we have gone through the unit of nervous tissue or nervous system, that was neuron. In this video, we will understand about the structure function of the neuron. This is a diagram of a neuron. It's a star and rod shape. The neuron is divided basically into two parts. The first is cyton, which is star shaped, and the second is axon, which is rod shaped. Cyton has further parts. The first is dendrites, which is a thread-like structure on the sides of the star. They are now known as dendrites. Next is there is a cytoplasm inside this cyton, which is known as neuroplasm, and a nucleus. While axon has myelin sheath, which is a covering over the rod-shaped axon, and node of Renwier, which is a gap between two myelin sheath. Myelin sheath is a type of fat. Now, the axon has one more part, that is neural end or neural knob. That means a neuron has two parts, cyton and axon. This is one neuron. And all the neurons are arranged in linear fashion. That means the same type of cell is just lying above this cyton, and the same type of cell is lying below the axon. But there is no direct connection between two neurons. That means there is a gap between two neurons. If one neuron ends here, the second neuron will start from here. Like see, this is a cyton, a part of cyton, a little bit part of cyton I am drawing. Here are dendrites. Okay, here are dendrites. So there is gap between two neurons. There's a gap between two neurons. The gap between two neurons is known as synapse, and it is filled with chemical fluid. Okay, now we will go with how the messages passes or travels in neuron. The neuron receives messages from dendrites. It receives messages from dendrites. Here the messages are in electrical form. It sends like in this way. The message comes here. So the message come here in electrical form. As soon as it reaches the myelin sheath. Myelin sheath is a non-conductor, while this axon was a conductor of electricity. So as this is a non-conductor, so it will not pass through the axon like this. So now how the electric impulse will pass? It will jump from here to here. Now it will again jump from here to here. Okay, and now it will travel again in linear fashion. So in a neuron, the impulse or the message travels in electrical form in linear fashion, and when it reaches near the myelin sheath, it jumps from one node of Renwier to another, and one from another to another. Like this it travels. This fashion of transferring of the message increases the speed of the messages which are being transferred. If the message have gone like in this fashion, it would have taken longer time than message are traveling from node of Renwier to node of Renwier to node of Renwier. Now we will go that what happens after when the impulse reaches the neural end or neural knob. I have drawn here the large diagram of neural knob. Neural knob further consists of synaptic vesicles. These are synaptic vesicles. These are synaptic vesicles. These synaptic vesicles contains neurotransmitter fluid, and the outer plasma membrane of this knob contains calcium ion. As soon as the electrical impulse reaches the knob, it forces the neurolemma, which is the plasma membrane of the knob, it forces it to release calcium ion. These calcium ion, with the same intensity of the impulse, goes inside the synaptic vesicles, and it pressurizes it to release neurotransmitter fluid. These neurotransmitter fluid comes in the synapse in the chemical form, and this chemical is again transferred to the dendrites. That means the message travels from dendrite to the neural knob in electrical form, while message from neural knob to the another dendrite through synapse is do travel in chemical form. So this is the way how information travels between two neurons. Now we have gone through the structure and function, and how does information travels in neuron. A series of neuron forms nerve. As I have described here, that one neuron is here, the one neuron is here. For the time being, take it as A neuron is here, this is B neuron, and this was C neuron. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that. There is a very long group of neurons together in longitudinal fashion, in linear fashion. These all form nerves. Okay, now we will study here that what are the different things which neuron transfer. They are sound, smell, taste, heat or cold temperature, and anybody is touching us, or any pressure is applied on us, that is thigmo. So these all are detected by these all neuron and transferred to our brain, where we identify or whatever response we want to give, we give response according to this. So ear receives sound. These type of neurons are known as phonoreceptors. Nose receives smell. These types of neurons are known as olfactory. Tongue receives taste. So these types of receptors are known as gustatory. Temperature, that is heat or cold, are received by thermoreceptors. Pressures are received by thigmoreceptors. So these all are the types of changes or stimulus which these neurons receives and sends it to our brain, and we do show our response according to it only. Now our nervous system is divided into two parts. First is brain, and second is spinal cord. Brain takes very long time to take decision, as it takes response from many other sense organs also. Like if we see a flower, so eye sees a flower, brain says about its color, nose says about its smell. So the brain thinks that now what to do with the flower. So actually any decision taken by brain takes a long time because it involves complex thinking. But sometimes this time taking process can be harmful for us. This problem is solved by spinal cord. Spinal cord serves two functions. First is reflex action. This is a very fast response doing process. At the time when the complex thinking can harm us, at that time the decisions are taken by reflex action, and it is done in spinal cord. while the other function of the spinal cord is that it is a passage between brain and the brain and our cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves are 12 in pair in us, while spinal nerves are 31 pair in us. So cranial nerve, what decision cranial nerves takes, what decision spinal nerves takes, these two decisions are transferred to brain through spinal cord. So in next video we will go with the reflex action.